Goodness Games.
Everybody, last time there was a ghost hug. Ooh, spooky ghost hug of feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you're just like, Hold up.
No.
Yeah, what?
I'll be fine.
Alright. So, people don't know, Tommy has thrown out stuff he's done. Well, now I'm gonna throw out stuff I'm working on. I'm working on a manga.
Oh, after this, I'll put up the picture of her saying, "Have I read this before?"
I'm working on a manga right now. A new chapter every month that you can fully read. You can go check the description, and this time it will actually work. Check the description, and you can read my manga at my website and tapastic.com. It's about a little girl, and I recently just got a plushie of the main character. No, put that down. And Tommy is like cuddling with it, as you can see right there.
Plushies are meant to be cuddled.
So I got a plushie of my main character. I have an actual product. But go read my manga, Tamashi. I'm hoping to make it be super successful and all that jazz. Stop lifting her up like that.
But she wants to fly. I believe I could fly. I'm gonna crash like a kamikaze pilot.
Dude, she's Japanese. You know how offensive that is?
Oh, shit. I'm a little scratched. I'm sorry.
Kamikaze. Do you even know what a kamikaze pilot is?
I know it's someone who dive bombs.
Yes, it's a suicide pilot that takes their plane and dives it into their source. Where if they can't shoot it down. Literally a suicide pilot.
I'm sorry. Oh, I feel horrible.
Pick her back up. Hold her.
What?
Now
She's fine over there.
Oh, whatever. Alright. Hello, folks. Welcome to My Goodness Games Rinse Route. Where we're going
You're gonna cut that part out, right?
What?
The whole me dive bombing?
No, that's comedy gold.
Oh, fuck you. We're gonna get so much hate. Oh, fine. Leave it in. I don't care.
So last episode we had a ghost hug. Let's continue off where we left off. Because we gotta get...
Maybe next time we'll get a ghost ball.
Oh. 2 days later, I'm feeling less miserable. I even go for a long, brisk, healthy walk like the nurse recommended. Something which I had avoided and dodged with all sorts of excuses earlier.
I'm sick.
I feel more active in class as well, delighting our science homeroom teacher, Mr. Muto, with correct and promptly delivered answers. The break right now between 2 morning classes is too short for any sort of meaningful activity, but too long just to spend it sitting in the classroom and doing nothing. Going out into the hallway isn't much better, but flexing my stiffened muscles is a better use of time than letting them get even stiffer by staying seated. The door to the neighboring classroom opens and the students of 3-4 emerge to fill up the already semi-crowded hallway. It seems their teacher kept them in for a few extra minutes. Emmy is among them. She notices me noticing her, which almost makes me look away in reflex. I don't, however, and Emmy smiles at me as she happily skips towards me past the other students. Emmy looks pretty energetic, showing no sign of illness whatsoever. It seems
I'm healthy as a horse.
Seems she recovered from the cold. Hey, good morning. Nice to see you back to your feet. Feeling better now?
Oh my god, those green eyes.
Green eyes! Ah!
My heart's melting. Green's my favorite color.
She looks fine to me, but I still feel compelled to ask.
Thanks. And yeah, I do. It was just a cold. Nothing serious.
Blame it on the rain.
Emmy laughs confidently as to emphasize her condition. I wonder for a moment what would count as serious in Emmy's book. She seems to be eager to put the topic aside, though.
Where are you going?
Oh, wait, no. Where are you going?
Off to Rin's room to see if she's awake yet.
Oh? She skipped the morning class? A sheepish smile emerges on Emmy's face as she gets slightly flustered.
What's a smile?
Sheepishly, like, bashful.
Oh.
Not exactly. It seems she caught that cold that I had.
Sorry to hear that. Well, sorry to hear that. Well, she was out in the rain on Sunday with us, after all. I saw her on Monday, and she was feeling a bit under the weather back then, too.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll ask the nurse for some cold medication to give her if she doesn't get better soon.
She leaves for the girls' dorm. I want to go with her to wish Rin well. I want to tell her that I'm better now, too, but it doesn't feel appropriate. An unspecified feeling diverts my thoughts away. Somehow I just can't summon the resolve to go there. Is this what Iwanako went through when she tried to tell me how she felt?
What's Yukanako?
Iwanako.
What's that? Who's that again?
The girl that asked us out in the beginning and then had a giant failed relationship too. That was a short day. Even though I'm feeling more energetic, I'm still hesitant of going over to talk to Rin. It's not 2 days...
Oh wait, day pass. We got to end the episode there. Bye, folks.
Hi, we're back.
Oh,
It's not until 2 days later on Friday that I finally get... It's not until 2 days later on Friday that I finally gathered enough courage to enter the girls' dorm. I asked the first person I meet inside for directions to Rin's room. I knock on Rin's unmarked door and wait. After a few seconds of silence, I hear something rustling inside the room. I start wondering if maybe I should have brought something for her, like a can of warm coffee or some oranges. I could have peeled them for her. Well, too late now. The door opens soundlessly. It was already unlocked, and I find myself staring at Rin, who stares back at me. She looks like she just got out of bed, with her hair all messed up. Oh, hey! You missing something?
Hi.
And barely... Oh, yeah, oh, okay, I gotta read this line back. She looks like she just got out of bed with her hair all messed up. And barely any clothes on.
She
Hello.
has her hair always like that.
Hello. Hello.
Dun, 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 dun,
There's
dun,
a strange, stupid-looking smile on Rin's face. I'm not exactly sure why. Rin smiles so rarely that it seems to be out of place every time. Especially now, given her partially undressed state. Said state makes me feel extremely conflicted about whether or not this was a good idea. Her cheeks are flushed rose red, contrasting with the milky pale complexion of a person who doesn't get enough sunlight. Her forehead looks sweaty, as though she might have a fever. Hi? Now what? I didn't plan for anything further than this, and Rin started staring at me with those expectant eyes of hers again. Something about the situation gives me very strange vibes. Her eyes are even more vacant than usual, and she seems to have a hard time focusing them on anything. The lack of clothing is disturbing, but since she herself doesn't seem to be bothered, why should I be? I keep telling myself that. I thought I'd pay you a visit since you haven't been in the art club, and I wanted to talk to you and wish you well. Rin doesn't show any sign of recognizing what I just said, making me wonder if she actually understood my words, or if she even heard them. Maybe that's the fever making her groggy. She might have actually been asleep before I came over.
Okay.
She turns her heel and withdraws from the door, okay, dang, I shouldn't have lowered the volume. I couldn't read it. Walking back inside the small room. From the doorway, I can see her walk to her bed and fall half sit down. Alright. From the doorway, I can see her walk to her bed and half fall down, half sit down on the messy pile of bed sheets. The open doorway seems to be more of an obstacle in my mind than the closed door was. But since Rin doesn't say anything else, I step through it and into her room. Oh, hey! She's got some of her paintings up.
She's got an old TV! CRT.
How the heck does she operate that? Rin's on her bed leaning against the wall, leaving the only chair in her room for me. You know, it's actually quite well put together. It's not as messy as I thought it would be. At least if I remembered it. She keeps quiet after I sit down, so maybe she meant to invite me, but just forgot to say aloud. I am an implied invitation, as it were.
Very exciting. Nobody has ever visited me before.
Breaking of the silence draws my attention from the room to its inhabitant, who currently seems to be in the middle of a very profound thought process.
Actually, that's not true about visiting. But Emmy doesn't count even if she visits. She always pampers me too much. I think she's having too much fun. I think I forgot how to put a bra on by myself.
She looks groggy, doesn't
Wait,
it?
how do you put... What?
She forgot how to put... I think she's saying Emmy helps her. She looks groggily down at her chest.
Which is probably why I don't have one on, now that I think about it.
I haven't failed to notice that Rin doesn't have her shirt buttoned up either, but I try to keep my eyes strictly locked on hers. It's rather evident that she's not a very body-conscious person. My own body, however, is quite conscious of hers right now.
You should offer to button up her shirt.
Oh yeah, that might make things more awkward.
How?
I don't. Oh yeah, let's get closer to basically getting to.
Oh come on! Don't be ridiculous. It's only awkward if you make it awkward at this point.
She came to wake.
Besides, knowing her, she probably won't even notice for buttoning up her shirt.
She also doesn't even seem to not be in it at all. I didn't think fevers made you drunk.
She came to wake me up about 7:30 today. Can you imagine that?
She pauses for a while.
That's pretty dang early.
She pauses for a while and glances up at my dumbfounded face.
And second thought, you probably can. It's not like that reverse rainbow fish I tried to imagine earlier. That was hard.
Well, yes, that seems like a pretty normal time to wake up if you want to go to class in the morning. I'm trying to sound as reasonable as possible to counteract Rin's unreasonable annoyance.
Told her to sod off.
Sod off. That's a British. That's British terms.
Sod off?
Sod off. You know, bug off. Screw off. Go away.
Can you read that again?
I told her to sod off.
That's British. It's English.
Wow.
She gave me those meds and told me to take them.
I'll follow her eyes to the night table and.
Oh. Maybe that's why she's out of it.
Well, yeah, I follow her eyes to the night table and then to the pill bottle sitting on top of it. I pick it up and turn around to look at the label so I can see what kind of medication Emmy brought. Active ingredient, Condine? You took all of these?
No, yes, I've been eating some since there's been so many of them. Seem to make this thing not so bad. Actually, I think I'm feeling just fine.
Her head lolls round and round, making it look like she's either trying to stretch her neck muscles or possibly pass out. She took several of these pills? Can that be safe? At least it's bound to have some side effects, which I'm afraid I'm witnessing right now.
I'm feeling just fine. I am fine. Just someone take this buzzing away from my head. I can't think straight.
You know, an expression returns to Ren's face.
If I were you, I would get her to the nurse.
It's like many of those insect things. Or like one really big insect.
Like, before... Is she gonna pass out?
No.
Okay.
With lots of wings. With very much color and everything. What's the word for those? Oh, never mind. I remember. It's butterflies.
She smiles slightly at her last observation. A small pause in her monotone is not long enough for me to dare say something that would potentially, if not likely, salvage this discussion.
I love butterflies. They're the best animal. Did you see?
Butterflies aren't... never mind.
What?
Animals.
Did you see anyone on the way here? He's out.
She utters my name as an afterthought, probably making it clear that she is now addressing me instead of just speaking her mind to whoever might be listening.
Let's count all the species on Earth.
Yeah?
Alright, there's animals.
There's like
there's
over 1 million of
bird-
them, but okay.
No.
Yeah.
Like, not the subspecies. I mean the actual species.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so there's humans.
Yes.
There's birds. There's
Aviaries.
bugs. There's... Did I say animals already? Animals, there's fish.
Bugs are animals. What?
Bugs are bugs, animals are animals, and fish are fish.
Yeah, bugs, fish, birds, and those are all animals. Those all go under animal.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so then there's just two, humans and then animals.
And plants. Plants are a living force in some way.
Oh, yeah.
Is that... What are we talking about?
I guess it's only 3. Okay, never mind.
Uh...
I always thought of, like, bugs, like, in... Wait, how come they call bugs bugs and not just animals?
What? Because that's the type of animal they are. What do you mean?
Okay, never mind.
Just like how they call birds. Those are all animals.
Okay.
This odd situation has left me speechless, more or less, since the moment Rin first opened her mouth, and you as well. Now that she herself doesn't seem to have anything else to add, silence fills the small room. It makes me glance around again and attempt to find something to talk about. Rin's room is as small as mine. The big window, which takes up most of the wall furthest from the door, opens to the east, just like mine. It looks very normal, which strikes me as strange. I expected something more different. About a dozen paintings, most of them in Rin's signature abstract style, and a few art posters are taking up all the available wall space. But that's about the only real difference between her room and mine. The room is not exactly aesthetic, but it doesn't look like what I expected from a girl's room either. A faint smell of art, of paint and paper, is floating in the air. It's the same smell the art room has. Rin isn't too concerned about being tidy, it seems. Everything she owns seems to be arranged in various piles around her room. Your room looks nice. It's an empty sentence one uses to fill empty spaces in conversations, but my wits are failing me pretty hard right now.
Yeah? Would you like me to show you the places?
She looks down at her half-open shirt quizzically, making me inadvertently follow her gaze out to her chest.
I guess I already did.
Can't deny that, no matter how hard I tried to act properly.
It's very nice that you came to see me. It makes me feel very... What's the word? You know, the one about things and stuff. Anyway, you came.
Anyway, you came.
Rin's rambling makes me remember that I actually came here for a reason. Hey, about what we talked about on Monday. On the roof, remember?
Huh?
Rin doesn't seem to be exactly attentive right now. Not that she ever is. I plow ahead and get it off my chest anyway. I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to be better from now on, I guess. I hate being pathetic, so I decided I'm not going to be anymore. I guess that's all.
Okay. Isn't that good?
The blurry words flow out of her lips slowly and controllably.
I'm happy for you, I think. That's what I think. You shouldn't look so sad all the time. I mean, looking sad is fine if you're not sad, but you look sad like you're actually sad.
Wait, what?
That's no good. That's no good. Are you going on some training camp where they make men out of boys? Or mountaintop meditation?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I guess that's fine too.
The sentences come out of her mouth and probably her brain one at a time with a small pause between each, making her gibberish hard to understand.
I just think it's a good idea. Maybe it's not.
Rin finishes with one more line, getting to say the last words over herself. An impressive display of what I can only describe as mental shadowboxing. Well, while I'm embarrassing myself, might as well tell you that I'm not sorry that I said some stupid things to you last week. It's your own business to decide what you're gonna do. She seems to not register my words first, but understanding lights in her eyes, and she waves her head around in a way that could be interpreted as anything.
Yeah, it's okay. I probably said stupid things too. It's just sometimes it's a bit hard to keep my thoughts the way I like them. They're not very straight, at least most of the time. Not that I want to have them straight. I just wish they were at least in some shape. Round is fine too, but I need more definition. My thoughts are very messy.
Oh,
Messy.
messy. I'll sleep.
She repeats the word melancholically, then flops lying down in her bed and nuzzles her head against her pillow, shutting her eyes.
Enough. Tired. You should go. I'm going to sleep again.
She opens one of her eyes to look at me.
Was it you who likes to look at sleeping girls? Or someone else?
What?
Maybe there are many of those. I can't remember. You can stay if you want.
No. I'll leave. I have to do homework anyway. I stand up from the chair and take a step towards the door.
Wait.
Her request stops me in my tracks. Not that I intend to scoff off right away.
Oh, there's a voice.
I love that face.
Why you at the Duffy? That's what
It's the taste you can feel!
That's where this is from! I look over my shoulder at the girl lying on her bed, again with the strangest kind of smile on her features. She should smile more often.
I can walk you to the door. It's the least a gentleman could do.
Rin giggles like a little kid, making me beyond absolutely certain that she took far too much of the cold medication today.
I've always wanted to take that.
She slowly with difficulty, Rin first rises in a sitting position again. Then she stands up with even more difficulty and more slowly still. As if guided by some masculine automation, my eyes instantly lower to the curve of her thighs and striped panties. At which point my manners force me to lift my gaze back up to Rin's eye level. Hold on, I gotta read that again. To her thighs and panties. At which point my manners force me to lift my eyes back at Rin's eye level. It's getting almost too hard to do that. Yeah, dude, I know. Totally. Rin is standing, although barely. Looks like she has trouble keeping her usually decent balance. It looks like she has trouble keeping her usually decent balance. Again, probably as a side effect of the medication. Oh dear, that's close. She takes an unsteady step towards me, then another smaller one as she notices that it's not a good idea to try taking big steps. I feel my muscles tense as I'm prepared to catch Rin as she falls down. Oh, hey, nice catch, dude!
God, it's so sweet!
That's the best catch! She manages to take 2 more steps before she falls against me. To my surprise, neither her downwards momentum nor her slight head difference are able to stop Rin. Hey, I'm talking!
Sorry.
Grab Tamashi and give her a hug. You seem like you need it. There you go, boy. Her downwards momentum, nor our slight height difference are able to stop Rin from pressing her heart-shaped lips squarely against mine. As her lips part after a confusing moment, that looks not like anything like parting. As her lips part after a confusing moment of nothing but the taste of Rin, I look down at her, trying to find some explanation of this bewildering event. The euphoric smile of a madman burns on Miles' lips, and
I wonder if I'll remember this tomorrow.
I'm absolutely stumped on how to respond. Rin takes a step backwards, separating her body from mine, making me only now realize that they're even more connected in the first place. The second step is actually a fall backwards, luckily straight into her bed. The soft thud Rin's body makes against the mattress breaks the silence. I move quickly over. Dude, are you sick?
What? I'm not sleeping.
Well, you're clearly matching her. Come on, let's creepily watch this sleeping armless girl. Come on.
Yeah.
I move quickly over to hear if she's hurt herself. Dude, she fell in the bed. What? Only been met with the peaceful face of her dreaming. Rin sleeps.
Oh.
She's lying diagonally across the bed, somehow managing to have simultaneously falling asleep while standing up and falling down in a way that she didn't injure herself.
She looks so adorable. I just want to lie next to her and wrap my arms around her.
Fool's luck. I tuck Rin in, covering her with the sheets as well as I can. She feels very light, even though I'm not that strong. I stand up to look at her. The oval-shaped face of the... Oh my god, it's zooming in! Dark eyelashes shut against the feverish cheeks. The slender body covered in pale sheets. Rin sleeps. Conflicts, plural, churn inside me. I think about calling the nurse to keep an eye on her, but decide against it. After taking one more glance at her peaceful face, I decide that she'll be fine. I do pocket the remaining pills, though.
How's it when you do that?
I exit the room and close the door soundlessly behind me. I exhale deeply, only now realizing I held my breath for the better part of a minute. Taking a moment to relax, I try to calm down my heart, racing like a jackrabbit. That was a lot! I was waiting for that scene so hard! Oh my god!
That was so adorable!
How are we still in Act 1? Hey, do you think we should leave off there?
Let's do that.
Let's do that. You think so, Tamashi?
Yes.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
Now die!
Hey now. Well, folks, we'll see you next time on Oh My Goodness Games Rin's Route, where we're gonna hopefully talk about the smooching and the cooching. Shoot, that's the terrible word to say. Oh my god.
It's just so adorable.
Oh my god, what have I done?
Spoochin' the cooching?
Ah, shut up. Don't repeat it.
Because the word cooch means...
Stop